Hey there, welcome to Money Things. In this video, we will be discussing about the mistakes that we should avoid to become rich. Mistakes that can lead us to bankruptcy. Mistakes that turns people to rags from rich. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Having no financial plan. If I ask you to keep walking into a direction without a map, then you will probably don't know where you would be. But if I tell you to walk with a map and leave you in nowhere, then there is a high chance that you will find your way back home soon. And that is also applied in the case of money. We human beings spend a lot of money and we always try to find an excuse to spend money. We want luxury clothes, we want luxury phones, luxury bikes, luxury homes, and anything that comes to our mind. But if we buy everything without knowing how much money we have, how much money do we need to save, and what are our expenses, then it is guaranteed that we will go bankrupt soon. There are so many examples of people becoming rags from rich, since they didn't have any financial plan. So try to make a financial planning about all your expenses, all your incomes, and then you will have an idea that how much money you should spend and how much you should save. And it will keep you on the safe side. Number 2. Comparing yourself with others. No matter how much money you make, someone will always be richer than you. You have to understand that comparing yourself with others will not make you rich. It will only make you feel broke. Every people on this universe have their own time frame. They will get success according to their time. If you are young, you should not compare yourself to a 60-year-old millionaire. You should consider that it takes time to become rich. You should work a lot to become rich. And that's why, instead of comparing yourself to others, you should work hard and try to achieve your goals. Number 3. Taking too much loan. Whenever we want to buy something, we instantly check our bank account and pay for it. And if we don't have enough money to buy it, we still buy it by taking loans, borrowing too much money, which eventually became a great debt to be paid. This is the worst financial mistake that we do to buy things. We should only buy something that we can afford it, or if we have the money to buy that thing twice or thrice. We should not take loans frequently. We should not make it a habit to take loans to buy anything we can't afford. If we do so, we'll soon be on too much debt at the end of the month. Number 4. Having no assets. Assets are something that puts money into your pocket. That means assets are something that will always make you money. So, we should always try to buy or make assets that can pay us regularly. Having no assets means working on a fine thread. Because we don't know when we lose our job or when our business might fail and we will go bankrupt, since we don't have any assets to cover our expenses in the bad time. Having assets will make you live a life without caring to go bankrupt if you lose your job or business, etc. You get a chance to try new things without caring about the money, because money will always come to you because you have the assets that make money for you. Number 5. Not investing in retirement fund. Retirement is a very emotional phase of our life. We serve the company, the government, the organization our whole life and give everything to it. And when the time of retirement comes, we don't have any money left because we don't invest it in our retirement fund. If you want to maintain a lifestyle like you are living after retirement, then you should start investing on your retirement fund as soon as possible. Then only you can take a breath of relief, realizing that you don't need to worry about the phase of your life after retirement. Because you have the proper retirement fund that will last till your death. So start investing on your retirement fund today. Number 6. Paying your debt with your savings. Well, debts are something that we should not have. We should try to get rid of it as soon as possible. Debts create mental uneasiness to our brain, which eventually led us to depression. We should try our best way possible to get rid of it. One of the way to get rid of debts is by paying your debts with your savings, which I think should not be an option. When we pay our debts with our savings, then we would have no money left with us. And suddenly, when we need money, then we would not have money at all. So, savings are savings. Don't touch it until it is an emergency. Now the question is, how are we gonna pay the debts then? As I mentioned above, if we have assets, then we don't need to worry about the debts. The assets will cover all our debts. So we should try our best to make assets and pay our debts with the money that comes from the assets, not from the savings. Number 7. Spending too much on emotion. We all want to go out for a dinner. We all want to go out for a movie, for a party, etc. We want to buy new things like bikes, cars, clothes, phones and other accessories to fulfill our wants and to maintain our so-called status in the society. We buy everything on the basis of our emotion, but it might lead us to a great problem that we can't even imagine. If we spend our money in anything on the basis of our emotion, it will become a habit in the long run, which will lead us to bankruptcy. We should always spend according to our needs, not according to our wants or emotions. Number 8. Having unnecessary subscriptions. Whenever we get the salary, we use that money to live the life that we always wanted to. We go out for a dinner, we order food online, we go for shopping. We take different kinds of subscriptions to enjoy our time. We take different subscriptions on different platforms, which eventually became a great credit card bill. We don't even watch or use all the subscriptions that we have paid for. And we are paying it because we think that we might use it later. And at the end of the month, we have to do a lot of struggle to pay the bill. So we should try to minimize our subscriptions as low as we can. We should unsubscribe to services that we don't use. And this will save a lot of money. Number 9. Not investing. Investing is something which we should start as soon as possible. It is a way which made Warren Buffett a billionaire. People who don't want to invest will spend their whole life struggling with money, as their money will not grow with time. Its value only decreases with time. But people who invest might struggle today, but they will surely be enjoying after few years. As the power of compounding works in investing, the more you give time to money, the more it will grow. We should start immediately to get a higher return. So you should start investing today to become financially free soon. Number 10. Not having an emergency fund. Not having an emergency fund is the biggest mistake that we make in terms of managing money. If we don't have any emergency fund to cover our expenses during an emergency, then we might have to use our savings, which will lead us to take loans and again got trapped in this rat trap. So, having an emergency fund will keep you secure and on the safe side, and you don't need to worry about the expenses during an emergency. So, these are the 10 mistakes that you should avoid as much as you can to make a good hold on your money. If you avoid these mistakes, then you will be strong financially and don't need to struggle financially. So, this is for today. Hope you liked this video. Hit the like button and subscribe to Money Things. See you in the next video.